two-note low pedal point has featured in Yngwie solos on the Live in Leningrad album, on Fire from the Trilogy album, the interlude for Vengeance on the Magnum Opus album, and probably many others. In this kind of lick, the lowest two notes in each position form the pedal point, usually on the B string in Yngwie's case. Then you have an ascending line on the high E string. Yngwie regularly builds these around two-string diatonic triad shapes that includes surrounding notes. This etude will help you work on your stamina, coordination, and control. Let's take a look at it in sections so I can tell you what to watch out for as we go through each point. We're in the key of D minor throughout with some harmonic minor thrown in and also a couple of accidentals. In bar 1, our pedal is D, C sharp, D on the B string, and our ascending row is E, F, G, A. Bar 2 is played in that same area of the neck, but the chords change from B flat back to D minor, and our melodic figure on the high E string goes B flat, G, A, F. You might have noticed that I'm playing upstrokes on the E string and downstrokes every time I come back to the B string. That's very important. That's the Yngwie compliant way as covered in the alternate picking exceptions in picking suite number 6. It's also right there in Yngwie's playing if you watch this stuff and slow it way down and take it pick stroke by stroke. Remember that inside picking, these kind of string changes isn't part of Yngwie's vocabulary, so tabs and lessons that list it this way are taking another approach. If you're a real stickler for the details, you can hear that it even has a different sound to pick it with the opposite pick strokes. Having said that, you can still do the inside versions. There's no law against it. I just want to be as accurate as possible and point out exactly what Yngwie's doing because I don't see a lot of people sticking to that same system. With all of that said, doing it Yngwie's way is going to be a great challenge for your outside cross-picking string changes as you come out of the B string and back up on the E string. Bars 3 and 4 move down the chords C major, B flat major, and A major. Over these, a single moving shape is played, but there's a little variation over the A chord. So it's major triads for each shape and a second pedal tone note, one semitone below each of those root notes. That gives us accidentals of B natural over the C chord and G sharp over the A chord. Also over the A chord, I do a rolling fourth move with the second finger, and the last note I actually grab with my third finger just to get a stronger grip on the string for vibrato. Hey, I hope you're enjoying the lesson so far. This is actually part of a 70-minute module I've created all about pedal tone licks. That's a part of Viking Shred Guitar Suite, which is the ultimate neoclassical course for technique, shred vocabulary, practice sessions, theory, mechanics, and a whole lot more. Anyway, to help you have a lot more fun with today's lesson, I've prepared a little bundle for you to download that includes the Guitar Pro and PDF tabs from the licks in this lesson, as well as a backing track. Check out the link below and enjoy shredding with pedal tone licks. Okay, back to the lesson. After a repeat of those first 4 bars, the etude continues with some other chords from the key of D minor. Over the G minor chord, I play this phrase where the ascending portion on the E string goes B flat, C, D, back to B flat. I mimic that over the A chord with a shape that is just retooled to fit the major chord. Over the B flat and C chords, I do exactly what I did over bar 3, except the chords are just in the opposite order. With a perfect cadence looming, I do a quasi-diminished sound over the A7 chord. I play this shape 3 frets apart, and it's the only bar actually where the 2 pedal notes are a whole tone apart. Also a first time occurrence in this song, the ending run begins on a downstroke and uses even numbers of notes per string with alternate picking. The last note that I hit is a D, and that triggers a resolution from the A chord back to the D minor chord. The concept of each section in this etude is quite straightforward, so it's the execution that will require most of the work. That concludes today's pedal tone session, but I've got lots more waiting for you in the course, so I hope to see you there soon. We've got 2-tone upper pedal point, Icarus style, 2-tone lower pedal point, Vengeance style, more practice sessions, picking tips, backing tracks, and 2 very cool etudes.